So hi everybody, welcome to our tutorial for Boy and His Blob for the Big 20 race, which is going to happen September 5th of this year. September 5th, just less than a month from now. So get ready. Boy and His Blob is one of the first games on the list. I think it's like game number 2 or something like that. So
I
it's
believe it's three.
a 3? Okay, so it's like right at the beginning where all the short games tend to be. And this is a game that normally would take well, not quite a bit of time, but it wouldn't be one of the shortest games. But because of the credits warp, you can actually beat this game in like 2 minutes. Right? What's the world record currently?
I believe it's
137.
137. Yeah.
137. All right, so this is going to be a quick one if you do everything right. And apparently these are glitches that using this glitch is something that anyone can learn to do. It's not super complicated or execution heavy. You just gotta have some know-how. So Jorf is going to walk us through this. I've never done this before. I don't know how to play this game. I think Mythical's in the same boat.
Mm-hmm.
I suspect Toad knows a little bit about this.
Yep, I got a 139 the other day.
All right, so he's
Dang.
he's got a good time. All right, so
It's
these guys are going to walk us through it and teach Mythical and myself to do this glitch.
awesome.
All right, everyone on the title screen.
Uh, wait,
Nope. I'm trying to throw
No, I
away
am.
25 more honey jelly beans.
no one wants those.
Wow.
Alright, let's do it.
All right, so we're gonna hit start, and then we're gonna hold down and hit select 4 times, and then hit A to throw our root beer jelly bean at our blob here. And then we hop right on that rocket, and that's a third of the game learned. This is all automatic as we fly across the heavens here.
I'm doing it.
Yeah. So by holding down at the start there, you cycle through the jelly beans in the opposite order.
Oh, okay.
So while we're flying around here, you want to see if you can find the ketchup jelly bean.
While you're flying, find ketchup.
hmm
Okay.
Ketchup catches the blob up to wherever you throw it, so he just kind of warps where it lands. And when you land, you want to whistle right away, so that you can do the next action with the blob. You always want to whistle right away.
So I whistle, and now the blob is standing where I am.
Yeah, alright, so we're going to go right, and maybe about halfway across the screen, we're going to throw the ketchup jelly bean. The goal here is just to get the blob on the right side of the screen somewhere. It's not very precise, he just has to be on the right side somewhere.
Okay.
And then you're going to hit select to select the punch and turn him into a hole. And then you're going to hop right in
Wait,
and throw.
how many
What's
does
that?
it take to turn him into a hole?
Just one
Just one
punch jelly
select.
bean.
Am I missing him? I'm just not close enough to get in his mouth.
Probably.
Oh no, I'm bad at this. Okay, there we go. Yeah, just wasn't getting it in his mouth. Alright, got it. Hole punch.
Yeah, it looks like you're not close enough to the right side of the screen anyways.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to throw.
I close
Once
it
you're
up
in the
or-
hole, you have to throw a jelly bean off the right side of the screen so you can see it on the next screen. It sort of does that transition there. And then you just hold left and you fall through the floor.
Alright, how do I make the jelly bean turn, or the blob turn back?
Whistle.
B.
B.
You whistle.
Alright. And I just gotta get him
Alright.
further right.
Yeah, you
I'm
just
in a
move him
place
over
that I really shouldn't be in. So I think I'm doing it right.
there. Yeah.
Alright, I'm catching up. Alright, now I'm in a hole on the right side of the screen, and then what?
And then you throw another punch off to the right side. And once you see it transition, you can just hold left.
Oh,
Yeah. Alright. So from here we go left. And you go down one to select the ketchup.
okay.
And I didn't whistle. You gotta whistle from the hole. That's important. I said that. You gotta whistle every time.
Alright, I'm gonna reset, because I didn't do that either.
Wait, I blew the whistle and then it showed the blob somewhere else. Yeah, I think I screwed that up too. That's what these save states are for. Alright, so I should come down from the ceiling as a whole right away before you go left.
Yeah, so as soon as you start falling, you whistle right away. And your blob will fall down with you. I think you're in the credits area here.
So I'm pretty sure I can't move to the right anymore.
You're in the right place, though. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah,
move
yeah, that's
right
fine.
there.
So how
So
far...
the goal here is to
Go ahead.
throw another ketchup and get the blob inside of this cage thing. What were you gonna say?
No, that's good. I figured it out. Alright, hole punch.
Alright, then it's down 3 to the trampoline. Tangerine. For some reason there's this like invisible wall here that we have to jump over. So you just hold up on the trampoline to jump higher. By the second bounce you can jump over it.
We. And then whistle again.
Yeah, you can whistle about like halfway up when you're going over. And then catch up again
Sorry,
against
Blob.
the left wall.
You're stuck in that cage.
And another trampoline.
What's the fastest way to get to catch up from Tangerine? Up 3
Up
times?
3.
3 selects. Yes.
All right.
Yeah. And then the goal here is to go to the left screen, but you want to come back to the right screen right away. You can do this in one jump. If you hit right when you transition. If you don't, you just fall to the ground and walk to the right anyways. Not a big deal. And then you do the same sort of thing and trampoline over the left side again. Because now, for some reason, you're in a completely different area.
I wasted
doing?
1 ketchup bean. Is that... Can I waste 1?
You can waste 1. That's allowed. Ideally, though, you don't want to waste any.
Yeah, I'm nowhere near you guys. So what is it about whistling when you're in the hole? You have to whistle before you throw the jelly bean off screen?
No. After you you throw the jelly bean and hold left, and then you'll
And then I whistle.
start to fall through the
Yeah.
screen, and you'll know when it happens because it looks horribly wrong.
Okay.
And then once you're there, you can whistle to get the blob to come down to you.
Got it. Alright, that's what I was
Yeah,
doing.
you just whistle so that you're able to do your next action.
Alright, well don't mind me. You guys can go on without me. It's fine.
Alright, so we're in the gingerbread room.
Yes.
So throw maybe like halfway through you start running and throw a ketchup off to the right side. Or the left screen here. And you get the blob right on the right side of the screen again, and you do the same thing. Turn him into a hole. Throw something off to the right, and then hold left. Fall through the floor again. See the Michelin Man.
Oh wait, I think I wasted 2 ketchup jelly beans because I have no more, and Jorf has 2.
Your blob's down here though with you, right?
Yep.
Alright, that's fine. You just gotta walk 2 screens over. And if you had a ketchup, you would throw it here, and he would warp here. And this is the end screen. You have to throw an apple to the blob to win, but you can only throw it from the left side. For some reason, he's always facing left in this room. So
All right,
if you're
which
on
one of these
ketchup,
is apple?
It's 5 down from ketchup.
Okay, I did 5 up, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You can always go back a screen and see what jelly bean you have
Yeah.
on.
It's this one.
And the Evil King's defeated.
That was trampoline.
So that's the end when it shows that and the evil king is defeated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
I think I missed. Oh, he's moving over to the right spot, I think.
Yeah,
When?
they'll automatically do it on the last screen.
I see. Cool. I'm gonna start this again, if you don't mind
Yes.
walking through this one more time. All right. So you start out, and it's down, and then select 4 times to get
Yep.
root beer.
Yes. And then while you're on the
Root beer and
rocket, you
hop
can
on
just
for a wild ride.
hit select twice again to get to ketchup before you're back on the ground.
Okay. Catch up before I'm on the ground.
The lovely rocket ride through space and time.
And I can begin holding right even while I'm on the rocket still.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to press B as soon as we get off the rocket to start to call the blob back immediately.
Yes.
Okay.
Right?
'Cause if the blob isn't completely out of his animation, the ketchup bean won't work.
Oh, I didn't throw. I screwed up. Oh, it worked out anyway. Okay, so now we got to use the ketchup bean to get the blob at the right side of the screen, and I guess he has to be close enough to the right side of the screen that when you throw the next bean, it'll go off the screen. So it's got to be
Right.
reasonably close.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so punch is 1 select. Yeah. Okay. All right, so you throw the punch jelly bean, you stand in the hole, throw another punch jelly bean off the right side of the screen,
Mm-hmm.
That's
and
right.
then hold left. Oh, shoot.
Just hold left.
I did it wrong.
Oh. You're definitely in a good position.
Okay. And once I get here, I can whistle to get the blob to come to me?
You whistle to get him to come down from the ceiling, but then you have to throw a ketchup jelly bean in the cage.
So I gotta walk into the cage and throw
Yeah.
a ketchup jelly bean in there.
You can throw it like on your way there.
Yeah.
But when you throw him, it kind of takes the momentum that you have when you're running, so you can throw them pretty far.
Alright, I'm in the cage with the blob. And then what?
Hold down and select 3 times to get the tangerine jelly bean,
Mhm.
and then to get higher on the trampoline, you hold up. And then when you are successfully high enough, just hold left, and then you'll pop out of the cage. And you can whistle to get your blob up again. And then on this point, you need another ketchup jelly bean to get them to the left side of the screen. And then, when you have them on the left side of the screen, you again hold down and hit select 3 times to get tangerine back out. And similarly to the cage, just hold up, and then when you get high enough, hold left, and you'll fall to the left side of the screen. But as soon as you fall to the left side of the screen, you want to hold right to get back into the room you just were, where the blob will mysteriously appear. The giant blob. King, whatever that his name is.
Yeah, this is actually what the final screen looks like.
It's
So you use the jack to like knock over
the vitamins.
jar of jelly beans there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But when you're back in the screen again, you throw another ketchup to the left side of the screen. And then go back to your tangerines and do another trampoline just like you just did. Holding up. Then you hold left and whistle.
Oh, I just wasted a ketchup jelly bean. I have to start again.
You can waste 1.
I already wasted 1. Alright. So now I'm all out. Alright, and then tangerine. Okay. And you do the same thing with the trampoline again, you said?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, you have 0 there. You're still okay. You don't need a ketchup jelly bean in the last room.
Oh, I don't. Well, I just screwed it up by not holding right. Or am I? Is this the right thing? Am I supposed to be in the
Oh, no,
gingerbread
never
room?
mind. Yeah, in the gingerbread room, you do
gingerbread's
need
good.
a ketchup jelly bean. Because he won't come through. So, I was thinking through the warp. Yeah, you need to have 1 more ketchup jelly bean in the gingerbread room to get him in the last place you need him.
Alright.
Which is, yeah.
Okay.
Which is the second screen on the right side of the screen. Exactly like you did the first screen coming from the rocket. Get him in the right corner, feed him a punch jelly bean, stand in the hole, throw a jelly bean to the right, and just hold left and you'll fall through the screen. Whistle to get him back down. If you have a ketchup jelly bean here, you can throw it in the last room to make it a little quicker. But regardless, he'll follow you, and then you just feed him an apple. 2 screens to the left where all the sprites are wonderfully white. And he will applejack to victory. And that is GG.
Nice.
Does pressing start do anything in that credit screen? I don't think so. Let me check.
Yeah, the credit screen is just kind of part of the way the game's laid out in memory. Just had an extra room there, so they put it there.
What? Oh, I forgot to whistle.
Yeah, I hate forgetting to whistle a lot.
It's safe bet whenever you fall through a ground in this game, whistle, and whenever you get off of a trampoline, whistle. So the 2 times.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to whistle
Yeah.
before throwing my next jelly bean, and it just wastes jelly beans. Not good.
Mm-mm. There we go. If anybody's familiar with Mega Man 2, but I assume why you have to screen wrap into the boss room is the same reason you have to do it when you zip in Quickman's level, that it actually resets the game to the proper screen instead of being off the correct screen.
Huh.
Oh, I did something interesting there. I made it to like the top part of this screen before the white screen at the end. And I ran along the top and collected 2 Whatsits, but then I just fell
Peppermints?
down. Yeah, I fell down on the white screen and it seems to be back to normal.
Interesting.
So once I get into this gingerbread room, do I go left 1 screen, or do I do it from the one that's got the keyhole?
Yeah, left one.
Oh, left one
You
screen,
go
that's
left
what I
1
thought.
screen.
Alright. Just making sure.
Apparently I did a different method of out of bounds.
I didn't see what you did.
Yeah, just throwing a jelly bean off the screen thing and going through the floor was just discovered like maybe a year ago.
So, like, it's easy, but the optimization part, like, there's at least something to it. Memorizing how many selects and if it's up or down,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
remembering to whistle, for God's sake.
Never forget to whistle. The biggest key. You lose your ketchup beans, you have to restart. 1 extra. Now, if you don't use one on the first screen, I guess you technically have 2 extra. Since you can wait for him to bounce on the right side, but it is faster to have him catch up after the rocket ride.
That's true.
So if you're weary on your jelly bean usage, don't use a ketchup in the first screen after the rocket ride.
All right. So you want to run us through this one more time? And, I mean, you can just go through it at whatever speed you would normally do this. And I'll see if I can commentate along as you're doing it.
Okay.
I'll see if I can keep up.
Alright, I'm already on the rocket.
Okay, so immediately it's down and select 4 times or something like that to get root beer, and
Yep.
he throws it
Yes.
right away. During this, he hits select twice to switch to ketchup jelly beans,
Mm-hmm.
and he can already start holding right as he's coming out of the rocket.
Wait for the lovely 20-second rocket ride.
Right. Alright, so he whistles immediately, because that's how you get the blob back into its normal form. Throws the ketchup jelly bean to the right side of the screen to get the blob over there. Throws the punch jelly bean, walks into the hole, throws the jelly bean off the right side of the screen, then holds left to fall out of the hole and go through the floor. Goes left over to the screen here. He uses the ketchup jelly bean to get the blob into the cage, then tangerine to turn it into a trampoline, and then he uses that to get out of the cage. Then he does ketchup on the left side of the screen and trampoline again. You hold left to go off the left side of the screen, but then right immediately to come back onto the screen. Then he whistles, he ketchups again, and then trampolines again. And this time he just presses left. He doesn't have to go back to the right. Then he goes to the left one screen, gets the blob to stand towards the right side of the screen with the ketchup jelly bean. Then he does the hole again, walks into the hole, throws another punch jelly bean off the right side of the screen, and then holds left to fall through the floor. Then he goes left 2 screens, whistles, throws an apple jelly bean from the left side, because that's the only side that the blob will eat it from. And then the rest of this looks like it's pretty much automatic.
Then the evil king's defeated.
Boom. Nice
That's it?
going. That's it.
That's it. What do you think? Pretty easy?
Yeah.
Yeah. This will be the easiest game in any of the big 20s.
Hopefully.
Fair enough.
I don't know.
But,
Uh-oh.
I don't know. The blind runners are going to have a hell of a time.
I
Yeah.
did a bad thing, and now I am stuck.
Yeah, getting stuck is possible. Running out of ketchup jelly beans will do it. Running out of... I guess the other ones you can run out of, but most of them are more plentiful than ketchup.
So, let me explain how I got here, I guess. I got to the gingerbread room. I went 1 screen left. I threw a ketchup. I did a punch on the left side of the screen. And went in the hole, and then threw the jelly bean. And then when I walked off, I fell through the floor, and I think I have my mouse cursor, but you might not see it.
Yeah.
But I fell and landed up here, rather than falling all the way down to the bottom of the screen.
How?
Yeah, you should be doing your punch thing on the right side of the screen.
Oh, the right side of the screen.
Yeah, you were doing it.
Did you have a ketchup on you right now?
I got 1, yeah.
You could use that to get out.
Okay,
You whistled first.
so I whistle,
Get the
catch
blob
up to
down
get
there.
the blob. Oh, there he is. He's down there. Now he's up here.
Alright.
And then what? A hole to get down?
Yeah, you can throw in the hole, but it's kind of a glitch. You have to whistle and then walk into the hole. And you kind of go into the ground a little bit. This is how we used to do it.
Oh, there it is. Run is saved.
There you go.
Huh. So yeah, you fall if you screw up. There is a secondary method there where you just kind of whistle and fall into the hole, and if the blob goes away, but then is you're still kind of sinking into the ground a little bit, then you can run under the wall. Oh, but now I have no more ketchup beans.
You're all out of ketchup. That's the
Oh
problem.
yeah.
So if the blob can't find his way to you just by walking, he's just not going to come to you at all.
Right.
Yeah, I see.
But I have all these beans for you. Come back. So that's a reason to spare a ketchup bean, I guess, if you're really worried about it.
So you think that if you want to save a ketchup somewhere, do it right after the rocket ride? Don't use the ketchup there?
Yeah.
Just walk to get the blob into the right place?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Huh.
Sounds good. How long does this game take glitchless?
I don't.
Maybe like 11 minutes.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So still relatively short. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you know where you're going.
Well, I assume there's no reason for us to make a tutorial for people who are going to do it blind, right?